What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. This is the preview to Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. It's Derby Day. It is the Madrid Derby, and it is a very, very huge, crucial, important match as both sides are only separated by 1 point now after Real Madrid lost their last game against Espanyol and Atletico Madrid beat Villarreal, if I'm not mistaken. That means that Atletico have closed the gap back again, and Real Madrid must win. Now, the advantage is that this game will be played at the Bernabeu. So, home advantage, it's at the Bernabeu, and I think that the players hopefully are going to turn up and are going to perform. And I'm not referring to the attacking players, because against Leganes, Real Madrid 2-0 up, 2-2. Eventually it was a win, but 2-2. Espanyol, 27 shots, lose 1-0. Before that, it was great against Brest, against Real Valladolid, 2 clean sheets in a row. Before that, conceding to Salzburg late on. Before that, conceding to Las Palmas within 20 seconds. Before that, conceding twice to Celta Vigo. And before that, conceding 5 times to Barcelona. Look, I don't have to go through these defensive problems that Real Madrid have already been facing this season. Without Carvajal, without Militao, without Alaba, and now without Rudiger, it adds on to the difficulty that this team is going to face. Especially when you've got a manager who obviously knows what he's doing, because he is one of the greatest managers of all time. I get that. We shouldn't be questioning the manager's decision, especially when his name is Carlo Ancelotti. But it is very obvious, even if you are a manager who does not like to take risk in terms of playing the youngsters, it makes so much sense, and it's so clear, and it's so obvious the problems you face when you play Tchouaméni at centre back. And it's not just because of Tchouaméni. I think we need to reiterate this. It's not because he's a shit player. It's not because he's shit at centre back. It's not fully down to that. Yes, he might make mistakes. Yes, he might get, bullied off the ball because he just doesn't suit that position. But it is purely forcing a player there when you have other options. When you have got Jacobo Ramon, who I know is a young kid. Previously, when Rudiger was still fit, Raul Asensio was on the bench constantly. Why? Who knows? So, as much as I would like to say, let's start Jacobo Ramon, let's start Raul Asensio and Jacobo Ramon, we know that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen when Tchouaméni is fit. So, basically, Carlo Ancelotti trusts Tchouaméni more than Jacobo Ramon or Raul Asensio. And I just think that is ridiculous to trust a player who is not even a centre back. It doesn't matter how old you are, how many times you have played football, if you're not, you know, professional or proficient, sorry, in that position, if you're not specialized in that position, you might be able to do a job there every once in a while, every now and again, but you're not a centre back. You can do a job for a game or two, but if you're going to be playing there the whole season, there's going to be problems. And that is going to be the problem that we're going to face. Compared to playing younger players who might not have that much experience, but they have the hunger, they have the, enthusiasm to go for it. They might make mistakes, but let's not act like Chouameni doesn't make mistakes at centre back, or has never done so. So, defensively, that will be the problem, I think, in this game, because Atletico Madrid are a team that can score 5 goals. They can put teams to bed, and they have got some brilliant players in the attack that will punish. So, without Alaba, without Rudiger, without Militao, without Carvajal, this defense is cooked, to be honest. We talked about how Lucas Vazquez, normally he is the only player in the back line who I would be worried for. But Chouameni, I'm looking at Chouameni too as well. Because Chouameni will 100% start basically, unless Carlo Ancelotti wakes up and decides that he wants to change for the better. But that is unlikely. So Chouameni will pretty much start, which also means that we will be taking away a CDM from CDM. Ceballos has been playing pretty well when he has been playing, but he is not a CDM. Simple. And if he doesn't play there, he's not going to get minutes because Bellingham has to start, Valverde has to start. So we are forcing ourselves to start Chouameni at centre back to give Ceballos minutes, to let Ceballos play. Let's look at Atletico Madrid, because they are obviously second in La Liga. Their last game in all competitions, I'll only look at away games, was against RB Salzburg. With that win, sorry they didn't beat Villarreal, they drew, but they beat Mallorca. Before that, they lost to Leganés. They beat Elche, they beat Marbella, they beat Barcelona, and yeah, they are a very good team, and they were on a stretch of games when they were just winning and winning and winning and winning. So they have faced a couple of setbacks recently, couple of losses and draws, but they are still a team that can win 5-0. They can. So that is a concern. They've also got the likes of Julian Alvarez, Antoine Griezmann, Soloff, even Correa, in the attack. Look, Alvarez has been playing pretty well. They've also got just a lot of very good players. Giuliano Simeone as well, in the attack. And in the midfield, they've got very decent players in there. They've got Conor Gallagher, Rodrigo De Paul, Koke, Riquelme, Barrios, Llorente, Thomas Lemar, Witsel, and then defensively, Jimenez, Savic, Lenormand, Longley, Jimenez, Samuelinho is on the left, of course. Molina is on the right. Azpilicueta, Galan, Jan Oblak. Look, this is just a stacked squad, and it will be very, very tough. It will be a very, very tough game. The only thing is home advantage. But how would Real Madrid line up? This is purely how I think Carlo Ancelotti will start the game. Courtois in goal, Fran Garcia, Tchouaméni, Asensio, Vasquez, Ceballos, Bellingham, Valverde, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Rodrigo. This is how I think Carlo Ancelotti would line up, and I think it's pretty much 100%. But how I think it should be done, or how I would do it at least, is Courtois. I would prefer Fran Garcia over Mendy, so yeah. Give me Jacobo Ramon and Raul Asensio. And some people were saying Fede Valverde right back. But look, let's take a gamble. We have no choice. Lucas Vasquez. In the midfield, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Valverde. That, I'm happy. But Tchouaméni, centre back, and then having to play Ceballos is a no-no. And again, Ceballos has been playing well lately, but you're forcing him in. You're forcing a starting position for him. And by forcing, you compromise a defensive midfielder for an 8. And you compromise a centre-back for a defensive midfielder. So, I'm worried. I think every Real Madrid fan is worried. I just don't know how this game is going to go. Because a draw does no good for either team, because Barcelona would want a draw. Ideally, if you're a Barcelona fan, you want a draw. I'm gonna go with Real Madrid 2, Atlético Madrid 1. I am feeling a 2-2. Basically, my brain is telling me 2-2, but my heart is going, you gotta, support it and, back your team. So I will go Real Madrid 2, Atletico Madrid 1. But I'm not fully confident. Let me know what thoughts are down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to cheer us on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.